good lieutenant colonel, who became lieutenant colonel while she was here, which is really cool, and is now going to the Point, from what I understand. West Point? Yes, of course, the Point.
I thought you said the point. No.
West Point, I love Point. We can change those around. We can't lose social workers. We just can't. And as you all know, so let me talk a little bit about the strategy and the business, about everything that you guys are doing, that I think you guys are doing, which is a lot, before we talk a little bit about her. But as you know, we are growing behavioral health footprint. And what I mean by footprint is structure. We're developing capacity and capability to take care of our soldiers and active duty family members. And you all cross those lines. You do active duty family members, you do soldiers, and you do a wonderful job taking care of our beneficiaries. And it is a senior commander's priority. General McConnell speaks about this all the time, about integrating our behavioral health support. And what he means by that is he's concerned that though we have resources, they're in so many different bins and buckets and silos, from the chaplaincy all the way through high-interest program in the hospital, as an example. And he is right. We have the capabilities, but they are somewhat integrated. So one of the things that I think we need to do as a profession and institution of healthcare is rebuild and develop more communication links across our profession of behavioral health. All the way, social workers, LCSWs, psychiatrists, clinical psychologists, we have any LPCs and whatnot. But that is one area of concern. The other area of concern is access. We just don't have enough of it. We really don't. So we're building more. We're growing embedded behavioral health to put in each one of those PCTs. We're going to grow, and this is near and dear to your heart, we're going to grow a child and adolescent family assistance center. It's called a KFAC. It's an interesting name. But it was piloted at Tripler, and it went to Seattle, and there's a little model, I think, at Carson, and we're going to develop that here. And I think the concept is really to take three major elements and put them out in the housing areas, and put counseling services near the family members. Because we all understand that even though the soldiers are affected by deployments, that really the individuals that are most affected when you do a 4, 5, 6 deployments are the family members that support that soldier. And really our family diaspora in the Army is breaking apart. And that's just my perspective. And you guys know this a whole lot more than I do because you deal with it every day. But the knit that we have within families is just falling apart. Too much stress. So the reality is we got to put help where the families are. Just like we're doing the same thing for the soldiers with embedded behavioral health, the KFAC kind of does that. And all that is part of the Army Family Covenant. The key thing is to balance resources against that ability to do so. And I will tell you, I hate to say goodbye to senior leaders in the organization because you're the one that leads a wonderful team like you all that make things happen like that. And without you here, none of that gets accomplished. We can have all the freaking facilities, all the equipment, all the money. We can have all the Lopez Dukes, deputy commanders around. None of it gets accomplished unless you do the work, led by you at the front line. And every time we have transition, which is a reality in our field, you, the civilians, you guys are the continuity. So the reason I'm sharing a little bit of the strategic initiatives with you and some of the issues and being the #1 concern for senior commanders because you got to carry this through. We've got to join hands and move forward to ensure that we can take care of our soldiers and active duty family members, our beneficiaries, because that's our #1 priority. It's all about them. That's the only reason we're here. If we wanted to do something else, we could go out to the projects that are going to work, because your profession is highly sought after. But you got to have a passion about doing what you do to support soldiers, family members, and the folks that really take care of national security strategy. Guys down there across the street, and all of us here. So I appreciate everything that you do every day. I appreciate your leadership in leading this team forward. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to miss you personally, because I have seen what you've done and the growth and the development of our services to improve the resiliency of our family members, of our dependents, little guys, and bigger guys and gals. And I'm pleased. And I'll tell you the commander is too, and our senior commanders also. He would not be thinking about these things unless we had already done a lot to move this ball forward. and it's just a priority. And that is, and I'm sorry to see you go, because West Point will be great for you. It's going to be a little quieter.
So I got a lot of
That's
work.
like one of the fun. That'll be over here. Bring that thing open at 5 o'clock. Hand it out to the next patient who comes in. A little shot glass. Here you go. Here's your therapy. Take one of these. But that's probably the quickest and easiest way. But truly, it will be a different environment, and you won't have the stressors that we have here. But you will take everything that you've garnered here from the folks and the team that you've led, everything that you've learned from them, because I know you have, because this room here has got huge experience. And you will apply that at West Point, and they really need it up there because it's just West Point. And this is, so I am sorry to see you go, and I wish you all the luck in the world. And let me get this coin out if I can find it. Right there with it. So from the headquarters, and you've got an award coming your way. From the headquarters, please accept this coin for gratitude for leading such a great team.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.